What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a new episode of Film Stock Reviews for 2023. In this episode, I'm reviewing episode 7 of Tulsa King, titled War Acres. This was a very interesting episode. There is 10 episodes in total in this first season. The kicker is there is a lot of twists and turns. Now, Dwight kind of buries a body with Mitch after killing Carson Pike, the biker who tried to shoot down the saloon, and we know everything that's going on from there. But meanwhile, Tina's husband kind of is beaten up by Chicky, and then, Dwight calls and it's like, hey, what happened? He's like, I don't know nothing about that, this and that. And it's interesting to see how all that plays out. Now, Goody arrives in Tulsa, finds out that Armand is there, and, tries to ask what's happening, and Armand tells him straight up, like, I've been here, I just ran into Dwight because of certain circumstances. Now, in other aspects of this, Stacy tries to get her informant to get some evidence to put Waltrip away. Well, the informant kind of loses it because she finds out that Carson is dead. It's her boyfriend and everything. And then Stacy's like, I need you to do this. I need you to do this. Stacy is the annoying gnat that just flies around your head and you swat it. You can't get away from it. Stacy is one of those, characters where stop. You're going to get someone killed. Well, she gets her informant killed when she tells the informant to, hey, get that laptop that you just mentioned, from Waltrip. All right, so she goes into the Waltrip's office, finds the laptop, tries to get in. Waltrip catches her. They talk, little dialogue back and forth, and Waltrip strangles her to death, literally. And Waltrip is like, oh, okay, what happened? And then Stacy tries to call the phone because she's waiting for the informant the next day at the diner. Waltrip picks up, is like, who do you think was... And Stacy figures it out and finds out. Now, not only that, we kind of... Goody calls Pete and Chicky and gives them the lowdown on what Dwight is doing in Tulsa and everything, and it's a coincidence that kind of Chicky doesn't figure out what's happening, but he kind of does because he's the one that attacked Dwight's son-in-law, and you can't do that because Pete is going to flip out. Now, Pete has a phone conversation or a telecom or whatever it is with the doctor. Doctor tells him you're cancer-free, you can live 15 years, this and that. Chicky's like, hey, all right, what's going to happen, this and... So Chicky, in a way, kind of goes to church, confesses, and kind of tells the priest, this and that, certain things. And while Chicky is bathing his father, washing his hair, kind of something... Chicky, spoiler alert, kills his father and becomes head of the family. He literally becomes head of the family. And then as the body's being wheeled out, Chicky comes down with no look. He's bald now. He's wearing a wig the entire time. And now we see that his true colors are coming out. And kind of Dwight goes out with Margaret Devereaux, the owner of the Fenario horse ranch, and kind of tells her, okay, this is what I am. This is my doing and everything. We learn a little history about her, and it's just crazy. And then Bodie finds out that, the money that, Dwight took wasn't in the duffel bag. And Bodie kind of says to Dwight, listen, hey, how about this? I'm going to do certain things. I've been NFTs and cryptos, and kind of Bodie, we find out that he is a hacker in a way and steals crypto or Bitcoin from other people. And he has a net worth of $1.5 million. In total, kind of has $7.5 million also, and it's absolutely crazy. And so, Dwight looks at this and says, holy shit, what's going to happen now? This was a really interesting, fun episode. I mean, I did not expect so much to happen in this episode. It's just quick, one after another, especially with the two deaths that happened, which weren't by the hands of Dwight at all. So far, Dwight has maybe killed 2 people this season, and that's it. I mean, it's exceptional with the writing. It's absolutely amazing. The mafia aspect meets the Midwest, the Westerns, the cowboys. Something you would never think really worked, but it did work in this, and it's absolutely amazing to see. Episode 7 was probably the best episode so far. I know I said that in other episode reviews of this, but this is surprising, and I was going, holy shit, the entire time. What's going to happen with Waltrip? Will Stacy catch Waltrip in some kind of way? Will Dwight, figure out certain things of what actually happened to Pete, and whose side will Goody be on, and what's going to happen. That's the main focus. We do know that's been renewed for a second season, and it's going to be crazy because this is a great crime drama. It's one of those shows where no one's watching, but you have to watch it because it's that damn good, and I have a blast watching it. Stallone is great. I believe he gave a top A+ notch performance in this episode, and it really, really showed with his anger, his coolness, his calmness, and how everything was done so well. And the shocking deaths, like, holy shnikes, what the hell can happen now? And what is Chicky going to do? And will we have that showdown between Dwight and Chicky, or Dwight and Waltrip, or will someone else get to them? It's so many questions need to be answered, and it's only 10 episodes. Oh, it's getting crazy, and I absolutely love it. So let me know in the comment section below what you thought about episode 7 of Tulsa King, titled War Acres. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What do you think is going to happen with Waltrip now? What do you think is going to happen with Chicky? And do you think now that Dwight has been pushed against a wall, do you think Stacy's going to do something now that she's responsible for her informant's death? And who do you see surviving, and who do you see not making it in this series? And do you think that someone surprising will meet their fate? Or do you see everyone going into season 2? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked. And I'll see you all in the next review video. And be sure you tune in next week for my episode 8 review of Tulsa King. And be sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new episodic weekly reviews of Tulsa King up until the season 1 finale. Thanks for tuning in.